It's not like I do this every day. With a novel, you're not necessarily thinking visually, because a novel is usually a very interior thing. You're in the head of a subject. A treatment for video, you have to visualize it all. My cue for Are You Okay was the museum scene in Brian De Palma's Dressed to Kill. And I was imagining Dee Dee as this kind of Angie Dickinson heroine. So there's the museum idea, there's her seeing a psychiatrist, a slasher element, and ultimately, along with Brewer, who directed the video, it changed a little. It turned into something, kind of more, instead of De Palma, kind of more Lynchian, had a kind of David Lynch vibe to it. Well, I've had an emotional reaction to Dum Dum Girls ever since I really was first aware of them, which is about 2 or 3 years ago. And we came across a song called Coming Down. And it was just so haunting that we decided to use it as the end credits for the movie The Canyons. It was the whole mood of the Dum Dum Girls, this kind of beach rock, Southern California, kind of noirish element to their music. They just spoke to me. Honestly, when they came to me and said, we want to do an 8 to 9 minute long video, I said, are you really sure that people are going to be interested that long in the song, in the stories surrounding the song? It's very hard to differentiate yourself from the rest of the noise out there. There's so much content. Knowing Dee Dee was going to be at the center of this visually, then I started to get ideas that I began to write down. And then once the song was chosen, it was, okay, what does this bring up? And then, I think I wrote it down in about, 30 minutes. I had this trajectory of images that I wanted to convey the meaning, the secret meaning, of the song. That I felt was the secret meaning of the song. I wanted to visualize that. In terms of what the symbols mean, to me, they come from an emotional place, not necessarily a place of logic. And I think that's kind of how I operate when I'm working on something like this. It's just it's a kind of a feeling. I've always liked movies, I've always liked videos, I've always liked music. I've been in bands myself. I've been writing screenplays for many years. I'm directing and writing, I'm doing a podcast. I mean, these are just things that I'm interested in, and I really don't know where that place is where just the novelist resides in a room somewhere writing prose and making up characters for chapters 1 through 15 in a 240-page package. Okay, that's cool. With all of this technology that's available to us, cameras, lenses, social media, I don't know why people don't explore all things. It is not kind of a desperate reaction to staying relevant, because I don't even know what relevant is anymore in this, this kind of a din in which we live. So it's just a natural attraction towards these things. You're doing this because, there's not money in it necessarily. You're doing it because you really want to do it, and you want to create content, and you want to connect somehow.